Good morning. It is 5 minutes past 8. This is the Breakfast Club with Nick, Rado on Rodney's More FM. It is time for Book Club with Karen McMillan, our favourite Rodney resident author. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Now, talk us through these two fantastic books that you brought forward for us.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. I decided to go for books that have strong female characters for these giveaways.
Right.
So the first one is The Year I Turned 30 by Nikki Addison.
I love it.
So this is a debut novel and it's a road trip novel. So you've got three friends living in New Zealand who take this impulsive trip to America. And you know about America.
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes.
So they're just about to turn 30.
Yeah.
So there's three characters. There's Bailey, who's heartbroken after a breakup with her partner of 10 years and her job's not very good.
Yeah.
There's Rachel, who's successful in her work, but she's got these massive body issues, that a lot of women and men can have. And she's a bit unsure about her marriage. And then there's Surfer Harpy, who's newly unemployed and just a bit lost in life. And she's got a bit of a secret that she's holding to herself.
Yeah, wow.
So they lead their regular lives for 3 months and they journey across 11 states. And as they do, they take stock of their lives. So by the end of the novel, I don't want to give too much away, but they emerge as stronger women. But along the way, there's a lot of deep and meaningful conversations.
Yes.
So this novel's like a really perfect blend between this road trip novel, and it takes us to really cool spots in the USA.
Yeah.
And it also catches that particular emotional crossroads of, late 20s turning into 30s, which, if you've gone through it, we all know what that's like.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. So when I was turned 30, that was a big thing. I was over in the UK and I just lost my job at like this big radio station in the UK, and it was kind of like, oh, what are we doing? And me and my mates went to Morocco, of all places, for a surfing trip, and it was just this weird kind of, not coming of age, but just really taking stock.
It's taking stock, and that's what you do at that age, because it's like you've got to start being a grown-up.
Am I going to keep this partying thing going, or am I going to go and sort of, as you say, grow up and build foundations, or at least start to set foundations? Brilliant. So the year I turned 30, that's going to be great for a lot of people. I think helpful too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, whatever age you are, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. So this next book here.
Yeah, so Miss Bumby's Mission by J.L. Lard.
Yeah.
So this is completely different. This novel celebrates the real life of Mary Bumby, who became New Zealand's first beekeeper.
Oh.
So in 1838, she decided to travel with her brother John from England, and he focused on missionary work.
Yeah.
And her job was to be his housekeeper.
Yeah.
So you can imagine a long sea voyage, like how arduous that would be.
Yeah.
But she managed to bring 2 hives of bees with her that survived.
Oh my goodness.
It's incredible. So we follow her life.
Imagine her being next to you on the ship.
Oh, I know. I know.
Forget about the screaming babies. What about the
but
person
get
with
some
the
honey.
hives?
That'd be good.
Maybe. Yeah, absolutely.
So you can imagine, there's so many challenges coming to New Zealand.
Yeah.
So the author's based this on her real-life diaries and accounts of others. So it's such a fascinating account of one of the first European women to come to New Zealand. And I love the fact that the author is a hobbyist beekeeper.
Right.
So reading this book, it's all about the bees. I didn't realise beekeeping was so fascinating.
Interesting.
And the bees are a star.
Yeah.
And the other thing I loved about this, and like early missionaries, their work, their calling was so passionate, but it was so dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Karen, thank you so much for your time this morning. If you do want to win those books, give us a call, 0800 more 889, and they're all yours. Just let me know which one you want. 0800 more 889, and those books are yours.